أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. التحيات لله الزاكيات لله الطيبات صلوات لله. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق الإنسان من علق. اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم. I welcome each and every one of us to this first chapter in our Learn How to Read Qur'an project. And inshallah, in this first chapter, we will be talking about the ethics of reading the Qur'an, the Arabic alphabet, the identification and their pronunciation. And the last thing for this chapter, we will be talking about identification of these alphabets at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end of words. If we found one alphabet at the on its own, is it the same way we're going to see it at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end, which is part of the goal for this lesson. Arabic alphabet in general, there are 29. There has been a misconception of either it being 28 or 29. And there are two alphabets that brings about this conception, which is Harfu Halif and Harfu Hamza. And the summary explanation of that is Harfu Halif and Harfu Hamza, they are independent of one another. So if you see someone that says it's 28, that's also correct. But for this lesson, we will make it very simplified and comprehensive, and want us to hold on to the fact that Arabic alphabet, there are 29. So inshallah, the pronunciation. Let's first talk about the ethics of reciting the Qur'an, which is our ultimate goal for these whole lessons. For each and every one of us to be able to recite the Qur'an on our own, and bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, we pray Almighty Allah make that very easy. And one of the first ethics of reciting the Quran is to be pure. Let's always try to and make sure we are in ablution whenever we want to recite the Quran. Also, if you want to recite the Quran, we should always start by saying A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And as well, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Almighty Allah is saying, فَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. Whenever you want to recite the Quran, try to seek refuge from a shaitan. And also, whenever Quran is being recited, wherever we are or we want to recite the Quran, we should always try and urge people to be attentive and listen. Almighty Allah say as well that وَإِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنُ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنصِتُوا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ. Whenever the Quran is being recited, try to listen to it and stay calm. The recitation is going to pray Almighty Allah make each and every of these ethics useful and beneficial to each and every one of us. Now, to go straight to the point for this lesson, which is Arabic alphabet, their pronunciation, their identification. Arabic alphabets, there are 29. The first one is Alf, which is, if you are fine with just listening to my pronunciation, that's good. And also if you like going along with the transliteration, which is the transformation of the Arabic words to these pronounceable English words. This is Alf, Ba, Ta, Fa, Ji, Ha, Kha, Dal, Zal, Ra. Don't mind me to be in a race. We only have 15 minutes for this whole session. We have Zain, Sin, Shin, Sod, Dot. We have Ba, Zo, Ain, Gain, Fa, Kaf, kaf, lam, lam, mim, mim, nun, nun, wow, wow, how, hamza, hamza, yeah, yeah, yeah. These are the 29 alphabet. This is the hamza I was talking about at the beginning, and the pronunciation of this wow, wow. Well, it sounds as as an exclamation word. Wow, that was fantastic. So that's welcome as well. So this is 29 alphabets. So before we proceed, this is the foundation of Arabic language in which the Quran itself was revealed in. And part of the aim for this whole lesson is for we to be able to recite any page of the Quran. There is a difference between just memorizing the Quran and not being able to read whichever page is being opened to us, which is part of our goal. And also to be able to read any simplified Arabic text and not just the Quran, inshallah. Let's pause for a while and try to identify each of these alphabets and see if we can do that. I hope you are able to do that. This is alpha, alf, alpha, ba, alpha, alpha, jim. We're trying to identify each of these alphabets at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end of words. This is alpha, alf. This is alpha, alf, alf, alf. Alf will keep on being alf, whichever position it is. This is alpha, ba, alpha, ba, alpha, ta, alpha, tha. You can see each of these doesn't have anything in front of them, because they are starting words. This is alpha, ba, alpha, ta, alpha, tha. At the middle, you can see at the middle, each of these alphabets are either expecting one alphabet to be before them, or one to be after them, Same thing with alpha, ba, alpha, ta, alpha, tha. At the end of words, that they are only expecting one alphabet to come before them and for them to end the word. Let's look at this ta. You might be having the question, why do we have 3 tas? Yeah, all these, they are ta. So it depends on whichever position you find them. These two are called atawul marbuta. The ta that has a circle shape, a round shape. So we will surely be identifying them by these 2 dots on top of them. Anywhere we see 2 dots on top, it is alpha ta. It is only alpha ta that have 2 dots on top, open like this. This is alpha ta with 2 dots on top. Alpha ta, alpha ta, alpha tha, alpha G. So look at alpha G here at the beginning. At the beginning, see the way it is at the beginning. Alpha G at the middle. Don't mind my screen recording. Alpha G, it has a dot at the bottom. So alpha G, see alpha G, alpha G at the end. Alpha Ha, alpha Ha, alpha Ha, alpha Ha, alpha Ha, alpha Del, alpha Zal, alpha Ra. Now look at alpha Del, alpha Zal, alpha Ra, and alpha Zain. All these 4 alphabets if we find them at the middle position in a word, look at the alphabet that will be in front of them, for them to be at the middle, the alphabet will be independent. The alphabet will stand on its own, because alpha, dal, zal, ra, and zahin, they don't have the capability of welcoming this visitor in their domain, because maybe I don't know that. So because in Arabic we don't join alphabet in front of dal, zal, ra. So the alphabet will be on its own. So same thing with dal, zal, ra, and zal. So but there is a space for anybody, any alphabet to come before them. So that makes them be in the middle. So that's that. Alpha dal, alpha zal, alpha ra, alpha zain. At the beginning, at the middle, and at the end. Alpha sin, alpha shin, alpha sad, alpha dot. Alpha ba, alpha tha, alpha ain, alpha gain, and alpha fa. Alpha kaf, alpha kaf, Let's pause here for a while. This is where most people get it comes. Alfu kaf here. You can see it's different from this. Alfu kaf at the beginning, at the middle. This all these alphabets we're looking at, they are written in their own khatu. Khatu means handwriting. As we have different fonts on the computer, so same way we have different fonts in Arabic. You can see the font in this. You might also see some like this. I don't know if I can get it here. You might see some like this that comes in form as good. They have a open bottom, so it's also kaf. So alfu kaf here in different position. Alfu lam, alfu mim, alfu nun, alfu waw, alfu haw, alfu hamza, alfu ya. Look at alfu hamza here. This is what I was talking about at the beginning. The hamza and alf, they have interaction with one another. They are independent of one another. Now that's exactly what happened here. Hamza here, you can see Hamza stands on its own. Here it is independent. Here it is dependent. Here it is dependent on alf. For we to be able to pronounce it and make it a whole alphabet. Make it a whole alphabet. So this is the way Hamza appears at the beginning of words. Hamza at the middle. Hamza, you can see, being dependent on 3 different alphabets, alif, wa, ya. So Hamza at the end. So this is, if we see such of this, it appears like this at the end of words. Hamza either at the top, at the bottom, at the top here, and alif here. Now let's get into more practical instead of theory. And this is Arabic alphabets combined with one another to form words. You can see we are progressing. I would appreciate if we all can either take or no rewind back to grab whatever we might have missed, just to make sure we are moving forward in our learning and not just going along without getting anything. We pray Almighty Allah make that easy. So here we said we should try to identify these words on their own. Now we've joined them with one another. Let's try to see if we can identify them. We are not pronouncing yet, just to identify them in different positions. This is alfu sad, this is alfu ba, alfu ra, alfu faf, alfu kaf, alfu ta, alfu ain, alfu lam, alfu mim, alfu ba, alfu sad, alfu ra, alfu sin, alfu ain, alfu dal, alfu kha, alfu ta, alfu mim, alfu ha, alfu ya, alfu sin, alfu gain, alfu ya, alfu fa. I'll pause here for a while and try to make sure you identify each of these alphabets. And if you are unable to identify them, don't worry about the pronunciation. If you are able to identify, you can just go back and catch up whatever you're missing. This is going to be the end of this chapter. Pray Almighty Allah give us a beneficial knowledge and a very useful one. I pray to Him to increase us all in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Take your time to practice. I beg of you, take your time to practice and not just proceed to the next chapter. Make sure you gain something in this chapter before you proceed to the next chapter. This is to support and to help all of us in sacrificing our time to learn the Qur'an. This is going to be the end of this chapter. Take your time to practice and proceed to the next chapter.
اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى أرأيت إن كذب وتولى ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى كلا لئن لم ينته لنسفعا بالناصية ناصية كاذبة خاطئة فليدع ناديه سندع الزبانية كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب.